It's race day. Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. What time is it? It's currently 6:44. Please fasten your seatbelt. Okay, I'm just heading off to my race now. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you'll know that it is approximately 2 hours away. Hopefully it's going to take a little bit less than that. On a Sunday morning, I don't imagine there to be a lot of traffic. So 6:44, we should get there for about 8:40. The race is at 10 o'clock. That gives us an hour and 20 minutes to get ready, which is pretty much perfect. All right, 2 hours drive. Let's do this. What is that noise? Those birds, man. I love driving on Sunday mornings. I've been going for 50 miles. As soon as I got on the motorway, I put cruise control on, and I've literally not touched it since I set off. No traffic, just straight up the motorway. The total journey is 112 miles, so I've done about 50. And I stopped for a coffee, not because I'm tired. I'm actually most awake in the mornings. I stopped more so to just get out the car, because sat in the car in the same position for 2 hours before a race isn't really ideal prep. I thought, you know, if I stop, get out, have a walk around, loosen up a little bit, should all be okay. Stop at T-Bay, services completed. How many miles to go? We have got 68 miles. Let's do this.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
The race is already done. You can probably tell by all the white salt on my face. I probably look great right now, but I don't even know where to start. Look, I nearly cancelled the vlog today. Something happened which was quite embarrassing. No, it wasn't quite. It was very, very ridiculously embarrassing. That embarrassing, I actually thought about just cancelling the vlog and not saying anything about this and just not posting a video today. Then I thought to myself, no, like I gotta be real. I gotta share what my good things, and I gotta share my bad things. And today was the latter. You know, I like to be as real as I possibly can with you, with the viewers. I think that's one of the foundations of this vlog. So last night, like I always do the night before a race, I found out where the race was. I found out the address. I got my bike ready. I got my kit ready. I always like to do stuff the day before. That way, you know, I can just wake up in the morning, have my breakfast, and then set off. Particularly today, because it was quite a long way away, the race. I was getting up early and I was setting off early. I didn't want to be rushing around getting my kit ready, getting my bike ready, finding out the postcode of the race venue this morning. So as I mentioned earlier on, I allowed 1 hour 20 minutes of free time when I got to the race to get myself ready for the race, get my numbers, etc, etc. I got the postcode. All right, I got the postcode last night. I put it into my phone, and man, this is so embarrassing. I still can't believe I did this, and I still can't believe I actually raced. I accidentally put one wrong number in the postcode. One wrong number or letter, I can't remember. So basically my destination was 1 hour out of my way. 1 hour away from the real race HQ. 1 hour. I just came back inside the car because obviously this camera doesn't have a flip screen. There's quite a lot of sun about, and I didn't know whether you could see me or not. But anyway, I got to this location, and I thought, there doesn't look to be a lot of cyclists around here. So I checked on my phone, I checked the postcode, and I'd put in the wrong postcode. It was an hour out of my way. So think about this, I arrived at this postcode at 8:40. By the time I messed about and found the real postcode, it was about 5 minutes, so it was 8:45. The race started at 10. The real HQ was 1 hour's drive away. That means I would have got there at 9:45. I thought, that's it. I've missed the race. I've actually missed the race. So I thought I might as well start driving anyway. I rang up the organizer and I said, look, I've gone to the wrong address. I am coming. I'm on my way. I'm going to be super late. Please, please, please don't give my number, give my entry to one of the reserves. I am coming, and I got to take my hats off to the Rock 2 Roll Cycles, who were the organisers of this event. They were like super nice, super understanding, and they did everything they could to help me race. I was that late arriving. The bunch had already rolled out to the start finish line, and they were currently getting their briefing as I turned up. So I jumped out of my car, grabbed the number, pinned it on my back. As I pinned it on, the race started. So as you can imagine, I was like super stressed out. My adrenaline levels were up here. I had no warm up, and the race started. And pretty much from the gun, it kicked off. And the whole race today, I was suffering. My legs just felt dead. I was super fresh coming into today. I knew my legs were good. This was just because I didn't have a warm up. I got out the car, pinned the number on my back, got my bike out of the boot, and set off. It was literally that tight. Like, I even had to go to the commissaires as we were rolling out. The commissaire in the car behind the race to sign my name on the sheet. Man, I can't believe I did that. I guess the moral of that story is, when you go into a circuit that you've never been to before, or one you haven't been to for a while, double check the postcode, put the right postcode in. I've never ever made that mistake before in my 3 years of racing. So the race is done now. I managed to race. I'm back in the same location as I was the last time I was speaking, at the services on the M6. I've called there on my way home because I've got to do a little bit of work. But despite not warming up, despite my legs feeling dead the whole race, it went really well. I got in the breakaway and it was going really good up until the last lap, when everyone started attacking. I just started to cramp up, and I never ever cramp. I cramped in my first year of racing, but since then I've not cramped once. So I'm 99% sure the reason I cramped was because I didn't have a warm up. I went from like 0 to 100 miles an hour. Well, not like theoretically, you know what I mean. James Gullen of JLT Condor won, and there's a few guys in front of me. I think I got 6th or 7th. I'm 90% sure I got 7th, which I'm happy with, given the circumstances and also the race caliber. It was a pretty hilly race. It was a hard race. I was happy to get in the breakaway, and I was also happy to just race. For the people that like data, like the numbers, my average power today, my normalized power, sorry, was 318 watts for 3 hours of racing. It was 77 miles in the end, I think, and I weigh 69 kilograms. That's quite a lot of power for 3 hours. But the final thing I want to say about this whole situation is, it just goes to show, don't give in at the first sort of sign of failure. Initially I thought, that's it, the race is over, and suddenly I thought, you know what, let's ring the organizer, let's tell them I'm going to be late, but I'm also going to be able to get there before the race start time. Let's do everything we can to still race. And I managed to race. I still can't believe I did that. What an idiot. That was the view from the Costa at the service station. That has to be one of the best service station views in the country, right? Currently just watching the highlight show of stage 9 of the Giro d'Italia, because obviously today when the stage was live, I was away racing. So I really do need to have a search through the drawers and find where I've put all of my old race numbers. But for now, whilst it's like fresh in my mind, and after I got these numbers from today's race, today I was number 61. I thought we might as well add them to our collage. Collage, is that the right? So loads and loads of people messaged me about sending a race number for this piece of art kind of thing that we're doing. But I also saw the comments that said, just use your own numbers, you know. It's more personal that way. It's more personal to you when it's like just your numbers. Kind of like that and agreed with it. So for now, I think I'm just gonna do this board with just like my race numbers on, and then maybe we can do another one with like viewers numbers, maybe. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. So now we've got number 2, number 61, number 20. I'm pretty happy with that. Go for a walk. I wanted to walk the dogs before it got dark. I mean, is it even a race day vlog without a dog walk? I want to ask you a question now, and I want you to leave your feedback in the comments down below. Do you prefer the shorter vlogs, the more sort of concise, the more tightly edited vlogs, or do you enjoy, you know, the 8, 9, 10 minute vlogs, the slightly more raw stuff? I want to put out the stuff that you will enjoy the most, so yeah, let me know down below in the comments. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of today's vlog. It's always hard to do stuff after racing. My legs are just not very keen to do anything. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a thumbs up. And as always,